live from the Neurological Institute. We got Jason here today, and he has an ejection fraction in his heart. It started at about 10%, which is not good, and now it's improved to about 20%, which they put you on a list for heart transplant?
Yeah.
Okay, so we want to do our best to help his body to self-heal and help his body to get through this. And what you want to think of is your brain, like we talked about, has to be connected to your heart, to every little millimeter of your entire heart, which is crazy to think about. All your valves, all your muscles, everything there has to be connected to your brain. So what happens to people, especially in Cajun land here in South Louisiana, our lifestyle really contributes to disconnects where your brain, all the stress we put ourselves under, whether it's emotional stress, physical stress, or environmental, especially here in Louisiana. You know, the Mississippi River gets to Louisiana, got a lot of stuff in it, and that filters into our bayous, our tributaries, and it gets in our air, our water, and then we eat bottom-dwelling food here, which we like it. So it's it's one of those things that gets us sick. So then what happens is your brain will start to lose power to maybe certain parts of your heart, and then your heart will start to get a little weaker, and then it gets more vulnerable, and and each part, like we talked about, each part of your body has a vibrational frequency that should be good, and it should be like a really good vibrational frequency. You don't think of it as like if you start to lose your vibrational frequency, then you start to die, or parts of you start to die if it starts to lose vibrational frequency. So we have ways of testing. We have thousands of vials here with normal vibrational frequencies. So this is one just dedicated just for the heart and the cardiac part. And these are all different parts, resonant frequencies of different parts of the heart. So we tested you to a few of these today. You're already weak. So now we're going to do the atrioventricular node. This is just a normal frequency for the atrioventricular node. This is the same nerve goes to the heart here. So we're just going to use a grip. And he's nice and strong here. If I bring this toward his heart, he gets real weak. You feel that? So we want to correct that. That's a test here. It's resetting his normal frequency for his atrioventricular node in his heart, which means a whole lot to the actual rhythm of the heart and the power of the heart, if you want to think of it. So now, just from that little reset, he's stronger. Pretty cool. A lot of what we're using here is light, and you have to know how to check the nervous system, find where it's weak, and then put light back into it to get it to work. Much better. Okay, that's the atrioventricular node. Now we'll do the sinoatrial node here. So grip tight here. If I just go, see that one's weak as well. So we're going to strengthen that one up. And the goal is to take him and give his body, instead of letting, you want to think of it as, when it comes to like transplants in the body, your body, you're just kind of waiting on your body to fail. So in other words, instead of actually trying to fix why your heart's not working, you just want to just let it just fall out and fail, to where it's almost like it loses the power from your brain enough to where it just doesn't work anymore, and they just transplant it, which that causes a lot of particular side effects. The transplant is not necessarily all what it's, all they talk about is being great. Well, there's a lot of side effects with it. I mean, they put you on medications that lower your immunity, that can get, you get a common cold and you die, So what we want to do is give you, and not to mention that that's not your DNA matched heart, if they put one in it. So your body's going to continually try to fight it. So we want to keep your DNA matched heart, and try to make sure that it turns back on like you're doing. So again, grip. Much better. Pretty cool. Much better. All right, so it's a good example of what we're doing here at the Nerve Health Institute, and it's something where people just don't think about this, but I'll tell you this, doing this for 25 years, people here in our area, I could literally take every single person in the whole entire area in South Louisiana, and they all have weaknesses to the heart, all of them, from the brain to the heart, every single one of them. And it's just because nobody's ever checked it before and made sure that the brain's power to the heart is good to all the parts. And then also, like I said, our lifestyle here, we like to have a good time. We like to have good food. And it's kind of a genetic thing as well, you know, in our history where our ancestors like to have a good time, they like good food, and all the stuff that we do here in Cajun Land. So I hope this helps.